And he showed up to restore you. He showed up to redeem you. He showed up to deliver you. He showed up to give you hope and a future. And I think that's the promise. That's the truth that you have to choose to believe today. Often we choose to believe the former things, the past, the lies, and we're like Lot's wife, and we look back and we freeze when God's like, look at your future. Look what I have in store for you. Look at all the promises. If I've shared promises to the old, I can surely deliver those promises to the new, right? And I think that's the thing, man, that we have to remember as people is like, God is the same yesterday, today, and forever, man. And he's still in the business of redeeming people and restoring people. And so giving people hope.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to sound too simple or too practical, but like if you're not in the Word, if you're not reading the Word and learning from the Lord and hearing his voice, this whole peace thing is going to be a lot more difficult, right? Because unless you get acquainted, like you can't understand how God's hands move unless you get acquainted with his heart first. Yeah. Like you've got to understand the nature and the character of God so that you can recognize him when he's moving. You know, and I think that's a problem a lot of people have, like it's just surface level. Let me just, I'll hear a word here and there. I'll hear a preacher's interpretation of the word versus like really seeing what the Bible has to say about it. That's what Paul goes on in those verses, Philippians 4:8. Whatever things are true, noble, just, pure, lovely, whatever things are of a good report, meditate on these things, right? Make that time to meditate on the word so that it can come alive inside of you.
Right. So we learned some pretty practical things, right? We have to take off the old identity that we believed about ourselves and put on the new. And that comes from a result of reading God's word, right? And what's two more practical things that you would say to our viewers and listeners, Justin, that they can apply to their lives in regard to welcoming or ushering in God's peace in their heart,
Yeah, I think part of that, though, is also like not just welcoming the peace of God in, but being very intentional about evicting chaos out of your life, right? And so I think that's something that's
so good, dude.
We welcome chaos in.
He said evicting chaos
and
out of your life.
If we're not intentional in doing that, like again, it's going to be like, what is it, the thorns, right?
Yeah.
And it's the word is going to get swallowed up by the cares of this world. So we have got to be willing to evict chaos. I think a lot of people, like they want a marriage with Jesus, but they still want to have the side piece. They want to have the world, right? Like you posted the picture of your dog today. That's the only reason I said that.
Yeah.
But
she's my side chick.
I want to flirt with the world.
Right.
But I've got to start to evict chaos from my life.
Wow. Subtraction plus addition equals multiplication. Yeah. Right. And so that's what we want to do. We want to multiply. And so,
hey, thanks so much for checking out this clip of Rebuilding Life After Addiction. If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch another one by clicking here, or you can catch the entire episode by clicking right here. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.